I have a million pillows. Okay, maybe I overdid it at Home Goods. Maybe I overdid it at Home Goods. What do you want from me? My favorite pillow has to be the furry one. I'm not... Okay, let's get into it. Is this nice? Is this a good setup? Are we liking this? Here's the thing about my house. You could not get me to put up decor. Okay, you could not get me to pick up decor. Everybody's like, oh my God, your house is so aesthetic. The walls are white. It's so millennial gray in here. Welcome to the channel. I know that things look a little bit more different, a little bit professional maybe, but I've been wanting to yap about these books at length. Ad nauseum. Is that how you say it? I don't know. And I take extensive notes when I do Throne of Glass updates. If you don't watch them and you're just here on YouTube, you should go check out my TikTok or my Instagram because I do recaps of all the chapters that I read. And a lot of the notes that I take don't make the cut. They don't make the cut. I don't feel like I can ramble on the way that I want to about all of these books, okay? So, what we're discussing today, Heir of Fire, and then Queen of Shadows up until where I'm at right now and what I think is going to happen, any sort of guesses, and then if you want to see my reactions to the end, you can hit my Instagram or my TikTok. Deal? Deal. Now let's crack open a cold one and turn on the heat in here because it is hot. I just watched a Tom Blythe edit. It's hot in here. I'm sweating. Also, I got this idea. Wait, I have to look up her Instagram. Divinity Ray writes. I saw her do this and she literally has like the other one. She has the enemies to lovers one in pink and I saw her do this and I went, that's genius. That's genius. So props to her. Go follow her. She's so cute. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let's get into it. Heir of Fire starts with Celaena drunk on a roof in Wendland. What's the drinking age in Wendland? Isn't she like 18? I'm just 18 and I'm blonde and I'm skinny and I'm an assassin and I'm deadly and I'm beautiful. And I cover my face because nobody can see the way I look. I am not under the influence right now. She smells awful, shimmies down a little drain pipe, and Rowan comes into view. Oh, the things I would do to Rowan. Things I would do to Rowan, brother. Don't even get me started. Oh, this man is fine. I thought it was so funny when he's walking down the alley and he like his nostrils flared and I said, oh, he's trying to get a good whiff of her. He's trying to get a whiff. Oh, that's crazy. And he's like, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. So he takes Celaena. She doesn't say anything. She just follows him straight to the fortress to see Auntie Maeve. He didn't like compel her or anything. Like he didn't have to like do anything or say anything. She just followed him. And honestly, it's the most fucking relatable shit in this book. Yeah, because if I'm gonna see a Fae warrior and he's walking down the alley and he's like, come with, and then he just strides away, oh, I'm going. I'm following wherever you want to go. It's us now. We're a duo. You and me to the bitter end. To whatever end. I know that's right. Who's texting me? No one. Chapter 3, Chaol has murderous sexy time about Celaena. Woof. What do you mean by that? And hey, hold on. Actually, the truth is haunting him for sure. But what the fuck do you mean by that, Chaol? Oh, that's too long. You know what? We're gonna breeze past it. But just know that I noted that. That was weird. That was bizarre. Okay, why are we having murder sexy time? He's feeling really haunted. He's feeling almost guilty because we're stuck between a rock and a hard place. The rock being the truth, hard place being Dorian and his oath and his allegiance. The problem I have with Chaol, listen, he's so honorable and he does not expect anyone else to screw him over, really, ever. And I'm like, you gotta just start thinking the worst of people in this book, for real. Aedion Ash River walks in to the castle and Chaol's little peanut-sized brain explodes into a million pieces because he said, it's the eyes, Chico. It's the eyes. It's the eye. I should have known. I should have known. And you should have. No, I'm actually shocked nobody could figure that out. Same with the king, unless the king knew the whole time. Who knows? Aedion's wearing a black ring? Excuse me? We know those are awful. Mind control rings. Very cult-like, if you ask me. Kind of want one. Kind of want to get one. I did not like Aedion at first. I did not like Aedion. I said, oh, you have Aelin's father's sword. Excuse you? Excuse you? This guy's a traitor. This guy's sick. And also, the only person I could think of when I picture Aedion is Prince Charming from Shrek 2. Not now, Kitten Whiskers. Daddy will discuss it later. That's all I can see. So just know that when I'm picturing Aedion fighting, it is Prince Charming. Manon comes in hot. And when I mean hot, I mean so hot. These guys are basically trying to hunt her down and they're like, come out, little Kraken. And she's like, wrong kind of witch. I've heard the audios. I've seen the videos, okay? She's badass and she ripped out his throat and then she let the other guy start running because she liked the hunt. Excuse me? Mother. I was on my knees for Manon immediately, okay? Immediately, and so was Dorian. We'll get to that. Selena and Rowan set it for camp. It's quiet. Little fairies come and visit Selena. She thought that was funny to just like drop on us. Oh yeah, little fairies visit me all the time. Excuse me? When I was a kid, I used to go out into my backyard. We had like a little creek in the back and everything. It was very like Washington foresty Twilight vibes. And I used to decorate, like make little fairy huts and stuff, hoping that I could catch one. Never did. Never did. This is actually when I decided that I was like, ah man, never mind. I think I like Aedion. When he pushed Dorian into the rose bushes and he got cuts like all over himself and he just like waited to see if Dorian was gonna snitch on him and then he did, and I was like, that was so funny. He just go yay, like yeah Dorian. And then he goes to the healer, right? Because he's like, I've got rose bushes slashes all over my arms and my legs. Oh, good thing I'm here because there's a hottie healer for me. She's gonna make me feel better. She did. Her name is Sorcha. She has a big old crush on Dorian. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? I do! Who doesn't want to doink Dorian? He's so beautiful. Dorian kind of makes me feel like Kaiazer makes me feel. He's just a little too smooth. You know what I mean? Just like, fuck. How many times have you told other girls that, dude? Oh, we meet Maeve. I don't like Maeve. Maeve sucks. Maeve is the worst. And there's an owl perched. Listen, I have almost gotten through both of these books. I still don't know who that owl is. That owl's perched on the back of Maeve's chair. I said, who is this person? Because I know they're a snitch. That's all I know. Aelin wields fire. I personally think that she deserved to get punched. I do. I think she deserved it. I think that saying that was wild. She told Rowan that she understood why the king essentially murdered a bunch of fae and people like him. That's crazy to say. Think about that in any other group in the world here and now, today on Earth. That would be insane to say to somebody. Absolutely not. No. She deserved the punch. I think that was rightfully done. Shut her up a little bit. And also, she has a lot of self-loathing. She does not like herself. And I think it shows in that statement. It's kind of sad, but at the same time, put her in her place a little. You know what I mean? You're not going to be talking like that around me, actually. They're calling her Aelin at this point, but she doesn't really want to go by Aelin. She still wants to go by Selena. So at this point, I'm still calling her Selena because I'm going to call her what she wants to be called. That's just called respect. So that's what I was calling her, was Selena. So if I mix things up at this point, it's because I'm in between those books. I said, Rowan and Aelin are related? What in the sweet home Alabama is going on here? What is Queen Maeve's fae form? I still don't know. She was described shadows and claws and a dark darkness. What am I writing down? Shadows and claws and darkness to devour your soul. What does that mean? It doesn't sound pleasant. I mean, devour your soul? Like, not eat your soul, but to devour your soul, that's a little bit intense. I don't know about you, but I don't know. She said, if you want to know what the word keys are all about, you're going to have to train with Rowan. And then when you meet my standards and Rowan's standards, then maybe I'll tell you about the word keys. I was like, there ain't no way she's leaving this camp. There ain't no way she's leaving this camp. Absolutely not. Manon says that there are a few sounds that she enjoyed more than the groans of dying men. Queen behavior. I'm more in love. She has not done anything to piss me off in these 2 books. I love her. Raise your hand if you would go gay for Manon. I expect all your hands raised. Kayla is starting to attempt to try to tail Aedion. And I'm like, boy, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. He's too smooth with it. There's no way. Kayla is trying to hunt down Aedion because he thinks he's up to something. He's up to no good. There's a salve outside of Selena's door because she got her shit rocked. And they try to shift and she can't do it. She can't do it. She's awful at it. No. She says it hurts. And I was just talking about this. What does shifting look and feel like? Granny B, which is Manon's grandma, is abusive as fuck. And we don't like her. I think that she's up to something nefarious. I don't like the way she acts. It feels like all the other matronly women don't treat their youngsters like that. And she be treating Manon awful. Rowan takes Selena to the Whites. I think that's how you say it. It's with the IGHT. And a creature comes out of nowhere and starts sucking the life out of her like a Dementor. Dementor! Stop. You know what I did today? And I literally thought... I literally thought that I looked like him for a second. Oh, look at my hood. Ooh. Did someone say Draco Malfoy? She's being attacked by that thing, okay? She's being attacked by the Dementor situation, and it's making her relive all of her awful past. And when she gets out of it, she shits herself and throws up. I'm kidding. She does pee her pants. She pees her pants and throws up all over the ground, which, I'm sorry, girl, but doing that in front of Rowan is so embarrassing. Stand up. Rowan says, I told you to face the Whites, not throw a magical tantrum. okay. This guy thinks she's a spoiled brat, capital B. He basically brought her back to the fort after that and said, see you at dawn, bitch. She's working in the kitchens in the morning and then training with him in the afternoons. And he thinks that she's just like this pampered princess. He has no idea. He has no idea what she's gone through. He has no idea about what, like, she was there when her parents died. He has no idea that she went to the salt mines, brother. That's crazy. She used to work for Arab, and that son of a bitch. That guy's so creepy. I can't wait to talk about him later. Kale's in a meeting with his father 20 minutes late. Go figure, because Kale has agreed to go back home and be daddy's little bitch, okay? But it was an effort to save Selena, so I can't fault him for that. Sorcha was called up to Dorian's room, and she's feeling flustered. I would be too, Sorcha. I would be too, only I wouldn't be like, oh, of course, my prince. I'd be like, come here. Come here, sit on mama's lap. The 13 are flying for the first time. That's it. Selena is beat up. She shifted. Wait, she shifted? Fuck! I'm missing all the good parts. Girl, she shifted. When did he do that? Nah, this can't be right. Why do I have sore from the shift? Okay, well, Rowan is a hawk. And he bit her. And he said, there you are. There you are, I've been looking for you? Excuse me? Was that on purpose? Wait a second. That's pretty smart, dude. That's JM, put her there. Dorian has been training, and he's been going to Sorcha to get healed after his training, and I think he's doing that shit on purpose. And I just want him to be happy. She starts asking him questions about Selena, about Fleetfoot, about the night that was the end of Crown of Midnight, and he freaks out. He has a magical tantrum, actually. And so, she knows that he has magic, so you better be real nice to her now and not break her heart and just pump and dump. You better hold on, Dorian. Kale is still trying to tail Aedion, and Aedion is just cruising his parties and then dipping out, so that people are like, yeah, I just saw him like 5 minutes ago. No, he's out of here, bro. He's out of here doing spy shit. And we like that. The problem with Kale is that he never thinks to play dirty. A dagger pricked his side. He's been caught. Aedion takes him. He's like, you've been following me. Excuse me? Aedion's gonna kill him. Because he's like, you can't be finding me out like that. And Kale goes, Aelin's alive. Great. I don't know if I trust this guy. Now we're in an Aedion POV. Oh, shit. And he's starting to go like, I should have saved her. My cousin. And I miss her so much and I should have been there. And she's been alive. She survived all this time. And it's like, dude, chill, okay? I get it. You're so happy to have family. I love that for you, King. But I'm going to need you to take a step back. Take a deep breath. You can't do anything about it now. There was enough agony in the captain's eyes that Aedion knew that he loved her. Damn. I will say that I was really not happy with Kale in the beginning of Queen of Shadows. All to be like completely understandable, and I get it. But man, that made me feel bad just right there. Yeah. Selena is unsuccessful in shifting, so now he bites her. What the fuck? My notes are awful. He bites her and they shift. In my notes I say, Rowan motherfucking hawk Whitehorn. Whitehorn? Whitethorn. I said, yes, baby, bite me. She shoves her power down again because she doesn't like herself. Oh, and then I think he tasted Kale in that blood because he says, does your lover know what you are? Why? Are you jealous? I think you might be jealous. Just come here and give mommy a kiss. Cheers. Let me get back on track. I was talking about Kale. Rowan threatened to give her a lashing. That's her trigger. Why are you saying that? That triggered a PTSD probably a little. I can't wait for him to find that out. He would respect her so much more. Well, I mean, I don't mean it like that, okay? I'm just saying that he would probably be a lot nicer if he knew. Because I feel like he respects the struggle of it all. She, makes this stupid decision to run and to go off. Screw this, I'm leaving. Well, guess what she awakes? The skinwalkers. Bitch, what are we doing? So Rowan comes and saves her, naturally comes and saves her, as he should, because he's a hot Fae warrior. And he saves her, and she's able to shift, finally. And then they run, and they jump into this river like this, and the skinwalkers jump after her, and she turns like this, and she just blasts them with her fire, which was pretty badass. She says, surprise. Love that hoe. She follows Rowan back to camp. Mommy Manon is back, and we're doing our wyvern selection. She wants this one called Titus, and Titus is a one-song bitch, okay? Titus is awful. He is so mean. He's the worst. And they have this one wyvern in the corner that all the other ones are just like attacking and killing essentially to show how tough they are. I mean, the other wyvern is literally chained up. Like, what are we doing here? That doesn't make any sense. Well, Manon is like, this is fucked up. I'm gonna save it. So she does. And she names him Abraxos, and he's little, and he's cute. She picks him, and Granny B is not happy about it. Granny B is pissed because she chose the weakest one. Well, he's actually super cool, badass, and he likes flowers, but we'll discuss that later. Daddy will discuss it later. Kale takes Aedion to the tomb where like Elena and Brandon are and everything, and where we spent a lot of time in Crown of Midnight. Mort is probably listening in, and there's a slight Aelid mention. That's all I'm going to say about that. I have thoughts on Aelid. Rowan decides that they're going to go on a Sherlock Holmes mission, and he tells her all about the demi-fae that have been husked. What? Husked. That's right. It's exactly what you thought. A shell. A shell of demi-fae. Something has just been eating their souls, devouring their souls, if you will. Okay? Call back. And then a trope that I discovered that I really like is we have to bury the body together to show them respect. It's always the warrior being like, what are you talking about? People die all the time. And then it's the FMC like, no, we're going to bury them the old way. Give them respect. And then he's like, wow, that was so nice how she cares about people. So good. I eat it up. I love it. Is it corny? Maybe. Maybe. Do you, Vevix? Maybe. New meeting spot. Selena's apartment. You know the one. Don't make me cry right now. Dorian and Sorcha are doing research to suppress his magic, and it's not going over very well. He does kiss her, though. I just love seeing him happy. I love seeing him happy. Manon. Back at it again with Manon. She is training her dragon. How to train your dragon. Only it's a wyvern, not a dragon. Aelin goes shopping. She goes shopping and she has Rowan hold her bags. It is pretty cute. It's pretty cute, and they get Dubai chocolates together with their 24-karat Labubu, and then they kiss. Ren is being followed. Aedion guts some guys that have wyvern sigils. I guess the king and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. The king has some like side piece soldiers. It's kind of crazy, like secret force. Aedion comes out and is like, none of you are leaving this alley alive. And I said, I'm bricked. Do I like Prince Charming? They go to an opium den. Ren, Kale, and Aedion. All the things are said, all the things are said. Abraxos loves flowers. I might shed a tear. It's the cutest thing ever. I love that it's reoccurring, and I think I love him. They try flying, and they fall off a cliff. Things aren't going well for them. She needs to repair those wings, baby! Prepare those wings! But they did make the fall. They did make the fall, but he's not the strongest one, because of course he used to be the bait beast. Look at him now. We love an underdog story. She was a small town girl living in a lonely world. We have a Lorcan mention. Gavriel comes into town, and I know you're thinking, is it Gavriel or Gavriel? Well, it's spelled like Gabriel, so I'm saying Gavriel. Okay, he's a mountain lion. Rawr. And he's come for a tattoo session! He's come for a tattoo session with Rowan, because Rowan's tatted, by the way. Of course he's tatted. Gavriel came for a tattoo session, and Rowan's like, yeah, let me just get my ink and everything out. Just like, hold on a second, let me prep the table hot. As if he couldn't get any hotter. Selena tries to be nice and bring them soup, and Rowan's a dick. Because why not? Emrys was sitting in the kitchen when Rowan showed up to pick up Selena. She wasn't there. She was like, screw you, screw this. He was just, you were out late. Where were you? I checked your location on your phone. Oh my God, do you remember Love is Blind? Where she's like, actually, I was checking the location because it updates on your Apple Watch, and you were actually at her house until 5 a.m. So kick rocks with open-toed fucking shoes. It was so good. No, I was checking your location. Emma said, Rowan, no, I was checking your Apple Watch. Rowan has an Apple Watch. No, I was checking your location, Rowan. No, that's really funny. He says, I know who Selena is. I'm not dumb. I know she is. I was a good friend of her mama. You're not fooling anybody. And every single time she gets back from a session with you, she's worse. She's like her spirit. She's like beaten down. So I don't think whatever approach you're taking with her, I don't think it's the right one. And you know what? Period. I think we all need an Emrys in our life to stick up for us when we need it. Because that was tea. And Rowan was like, oh, fuck. I think you're right. Because at the end of the day, Selena just wants a friend. She's been so lonely. She's never been able to be herself. And this guy finally knows who she is, actually. And like, that must be kind of comforting. Rowan, this was an awful idea. He takes Selena to a frozen river, and her friend Luca is just in the middle of it, all chained up like, oh, Selena, hi! In the middle of the lake? Is it a lake or a river? I think it's a lake. In the middle of it. Hey, Selena, can you help? I'm chained up. So she has to control her fire, because if she doesn't, she would melt the ice. So she gets Luca, and then sees that there's a giant eyeball from underneath the ice staring at her, which I want to know how big this sucker is. The thing starts like trying to get at him. They're running, they're crab walking along the ice, trying not to melt it. Rowan throws her a sword. That's Goldrin. Has a ring on it. Her sword now, finders keepers. She keeps it. They run for their lives. Then she beats up Rowan, period, for putting Luca in danger because she can't lose another friend. She's gonna go crazy. She cannot lose another friend. So he's like, damn, I wonder what happened with her, right? She's on my stairs and bit me up. She burns the shit out of him, by the way, because she's pissed. Then we find out Hey, the craziest shit ever? We find out that Rowan had a mate. Rowan had a mate, and she died, and she was pregnant. She's murdered. This is where it starts getting really good. Manon sneaks into the Rune Mountains. Rune? Like Rune Danon? Okay. I haven't read Crescent City, but clocked that just now. She's looking for spider silk because that's the only thing that's going to fix Abraxos' damn wings, because he needs to be keeping up. He's not going to be able to make cuts. They're going to put him in the Dallas Cowboys cheerleading outfit, and they're going to tell him that he needs to shed a few. And then they're going to give him a makeover, and he's going to want to go brunette, but they're going to make him a bombshell blonde. And the upkeep is going to be crazy. So he needs that spider silk girl. It's important. Okay, let's go. Dorian and Sorcha have been sleeping together for like 2 weeks. It's hot. And poor Dorian, he hasn't gotten it in with Selena, and he didn't get any with Sorcha. So when is this man getting some? Respectfully, I'm worried for him. I hope he's happy. And I'm not saying you have to be happy in a relationship, but I am saying poor Dorian. He's shooting his shot, and nothing else is shooting. Pour one out for Dorian. Rowan, in the fire celebration, he has Selena keep the fires burning at this fire celebration all night. And she burns herself out. I didn't even know that was possible, okay? And she is singeing the grass around her, just like freaking out. He takes her, he picks her up. He runs her to the fort, puts her in the bath. She melts. He makes ice. He has wind and ice powers or something. Oh my god, just like Lance Orion. Ooh, love that. He freezes the water, she melts it. Freezes the water, melts it. Freezes the water, and like, she is not cooling down. They finally get her together, okay? She's in the bathtub. He's like, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get a few things. She's like, okay. She's laying in the tub. She's like this, naked. He walks in. The door's behind her. He sees her whip scars. Yeah, I was waiting for this moment. He goes, who did that to you? Oh my god, who did that to you is so good. Another one of my favorite tropes. Oh, raw, dude. That was crazy. Why? Rowan, let me tell you. I was a slave in the mines of Endovia. I'm actually not a paper princess. Actually, I was doing forced labor, so... Who did that to me? No, she gets pissed. She's mad. He gets so mad that he flies to Maeve because he's like, this bitch was lying to me. She told me this girl was pampered princess. Like, what is going on right now? No, she wasn't. The whole time she was lying to me to make me not like her. And then he goes, she needs me. Now I gotta go help her. So he flies back and he picks her up and he puts her in his bed. He puts her in his bed and then he goes, from now on, you stay with me. Moment of silence. I just fell in love with Rowan. Right there. It was in my notes. So what if I just fell in love with Rowan? You stay with me now. You stay with me now, baby girl. Yo, what are you talking about? And what do you mean I haven't had any spice with this guy? How is it possible for me to be this in love? What do you mean? Rowan is being so protective. She slept for like days. He won't let her get out of bed. It's her 19th birthday and he brings her chocolates. Dubai chocolate. He takes her training again. That, for some reason, really whipped her into shape because she's ready to control her fire now. She's making shapes. Cue, I'll make a man out of you from Mulan. Selena's getting up every single morning and she is practicing and everybody's like, wow, this girl's so good. How does she do that, bro? Wow, she's such a cool trainer. She's like, it's like she's an assassin or something. Like she's been assassinating people since she was like, hey, bro. They find another body. Has black under the fingernails. What do we know about that? Obsidian, babe. Kale says, we're going hunting. Oh, hey, what if I just... Heyo, smelly demi-fae creature fortress. Can I skip to the battle? We're gonna skip to the battle. No, we're not. We're not skipping shit. We're not skipping a fucking thing because I'm talking about this right now. We had such a good day with Rowan. Such a good day. It was honestly kind of magical. We found out so much stuff. He believed in her. He didn't make her stay behind. Things are a little bit ominous. She goes in the kitchen and Rowan walks up to her and says, the king has executed everybody in the mines that you have sworn to liberate. I was so upset. This upset the hell out of me. My eyes were puffy the next day because I was crying so hard. And it's just so unfair. The amount of times that she's just dealt an absolute shitty hand, it makes me feel so bad for her. And not only that, but we get a freaking chapter with Kale. And the very end of the chapter, it talks about the theater scene, bro. If you want to see me lose my mind, insert pictures. Insert pictures of me bawling my eyes out. The theater was packed. And because the king did this, the musicians and the conductor decided to play the songs of all the lands. So the songs of Ilwe and Melisande and Fenharrow and Terrasen. And then they last played the song of Otterlin to mourn what they'd become. And then they just walked off the stage. And they were never seen from again. And I think that scene is so powerful. Probably one of the most, even after I finish the series, I know I haven't right now, but I'm telling you right now, my prediction is that is one of the most powerful scenes in the whole series. I think it is such a powerful statement. It says a lot about, wow, not me getting serious. It says a lot about how powerful music can be and art in general to make political statements, because music and art really gets to people. Makes you feel things on a human level instead of just seeing like analytics or numbers or whatever. It really makes you feel something. So I thought that was incredible, amazing. I cried my eyes out. It just like the whole time I was like, this isn't fair. It's not fair. This world, I hate the king. And so, I mean, there's stuff like that going on right now on this earth currently. Things that are so unbelievably scary and unfair. So I thought that was beautiful. Fuck. It made me sob. It genuinely, I was like, I'm sick. I don't think I read again for like another day. Like I just didn't even read the next day because I was like, I'm so emotional right now. The king is going to attack Wendlin and all the Demi-Fae. That's not good because there are forces just on the beach and they're coming for him. So we're gathering the troops. Okay, which is absolutely no one at the fortress because Maeve doesn't like the Demi-Fae because she is an elitist little bitch, okay? She's weird. She's weird like that. Rowan does tell Celaena that he called up his friends, and I said, I can't wait to see more hotties come into play. His amigos, his compadres, you know what I mean? I can't wait. And then Celaena says, I claim you, Rowan Whitethorn. I claim you as my friend. And I was like, friend?
Bitch, I said you bad.
Oh, no, girl. No. Don't play with me right now. Y'all aren't friends. But we'll take it for now. We'll take it. It's fine. But I'd like for you to bounce, but it's fine. They're being attacked. And Celaena goes outside of the barrier to protect it because only my fire can get rid of the darkness. So absolutely she went out. Because I'm just 18 and skinny and powerful. And I'm beautiful. We're fighting with the Vogue princes. And she's fighting to protect the barrier. And she gets sucked into the Vogue prince. They start feeding on her worst nightmares. And then we take a little bit. It's a blast to the past. It's a blast to the past, essentially. We start learning about everything about her. We start learning that the king visited her parents the day before they died and were murdered. We find out that Alid's mom sacrificed herself to save her because there was an assassin coming for her. She jumped into the river and Erebin found her that she was wearing this amulet necklace that she really needed to keep and she didn't. So we learned all the things. We learned the full story. We have not gotten the full story of what happened to her parents so far in this series. We just get little bits and pieces. We finally got the full thing, I think. And she's just like working through her trauma with these Vogue princes feeding on her and shit. And that shit was sad, bro. It was so sad. Celaena stands up. Will the real Aelin please stand up? She stands up and we're going to defeat these Vogue princes. She melts two of them from the inside out. She goes and gets the other one. Rowan comes running up, slices his hand. They are Karanam. Nom nom. They're Karanam, which is like a special connection where you can power share. So he slices that hand open and then holds hands with her and she demolishes everything else. So she saved the day. Hooray! You know what I mean? She slept for 2 days and Gabriel is there and he's like, we're all giving our reports to Maeve. She's going to be a bitch. Please be careful. Naturally. That's what we're going to do. We're going to be careful. So why don't we go visit Maeve, shall we? Also, Manon wins the war games. She's now wing leader, by the way. Because she wins the war games, her granny gives her a gift. A Kroken witch to kill. Kroken? I don't know. To kill and take her cape situation. Cloak. And she does it, and this witch is like, they made you, we pity you, we feel bad for you, creatures are made, you weren't like this before. And it's making Manon have an existential crisis, and it does continue in Queen of Shadows. It does, and I'm sorry. We go and we visit Maeve, and she's a bitch, obviously. We don't learn much about the word keys. We don't learn much about anything at all. We do have the completely badass moment of Aelin going, I'm going to burn this place to the ground. And she said, everything's made of stone and everything. She goes, your people aren't. I'm going to boil them alive. Oh, okay. Badass. Super cool. And I loved every second of it. Don't boil people alive, but also suck my fat one, Maeve. Learned that one from Stranger Things. Suck my fat one. She gets Rowan unbound to Maeve. She gets him free. And I'm like, hell yeah, newfound freedom. He immediately gets on his knees and is like, please, let me take the blood oath. I want to be yours. And I'm like, you just got free and you already want to, hey now, hey now. And so they do the blood oath. I loved it. Please, can I serve you? On his knees? Bro, yes you can. Yes you can! Of course, Rowan! Don't be shy, come on in. Chaol, Aedion, and Dorian, and Sorcha are all called to the king. Sorcha gets her head chopped off, naturally. Aedion is imprisoned, of course. And Chaol is like, screw you, you're not a real king. The real king's right here. And I'm like, why did you do that? Please, you did not make it better. You made it 10 times worse. Why'd you do that? So the king's like, kill him. What? Then to save Chaol, Dorian freezes the room with his magic. The king's like, I knew you had it in you, boy. And I'm like, no! He stalls everybody. He tells Chaol to run, and when you come back, burn this place to the ground. And then Chaol runs, and they put a fucking collar on Dorian. Oh, I'm pissed. Oh, I'm mad. They put a collar on Dorian. A wordstone collar, which was the same collar that they put on the Vogue princes. And he doesn't even remember who he is. So that's fucking awesome. Manon is summoned to Morath. I do not heed your summons. Manon is summoned to Morath with her 13 and the rest of the half of the troops. Celaena plans to go to Rifthold to confront Erebin and try to get her amulet back because we think that's a word key. So we're going to get it back. Rowan, unfortunately, cannot go because he's Fae, and he could just either be Fae, which not a lot of people are going to like at Rifthold because they're mean, or he can just be a hawk the whole time, which is not going to help much. And so she leaves Rowan behind, and she heads to Rifthold, and that's where we're at with Heir of Fire. Oh my god, my knees hurt. Oh my god.